Good morning, everyone. Miss Tammy's here to read a book to you today. The book that we're reading today is Nature's Miracles, Once There Was a Seed. It's written by Judith Anderson and Mike Gordon. It's also illustrated by them. Grandpa loves growing things. He says he has a green thumb. He says I have a green thumb too. Having a green thumb means being good at growing things. So when he says he has a green thumb, his thumb isn't really green. It just means he can plant things and they grow really well. Today, we're going to plant some seeds. First, we push the seeds into some soil. You don't go too deep, not too deep. Grandpa says that seeds need three things to grow. Do you know what they are? Think about it for a minute. If we plant something, what do you think it needs to grow? They need water, warmth, and light. When a seed has water and warmth, a little root starts to grow out of it. And she says, "Is it growing yet?" "Oh, yes," Grandpa says. The root grows downward. And look here. She says, "Like this?" Grandpa says, "That's right." Next, a little shoot grows out of the seed. The shoot grows upward. When it reaches the light, it starts to sprout leaves. Grandpa says, "Look, nice and healthy." She says, "Oh." Grandpa says plants are just like us. They need food to grow. We get our food at meal times. Plants make their own food from water, light, and air. And she's eating. Looks like she's having her breakfast maybe and saying, "Yum." And look here, the dog. Our animals even need water and food to grow. Below the soil, the roots are getting bigger and spreading further. Above the soil, the plant is growing taller. She's saying, "That is amazing." When the plant is big enough, some new buds appear. These buds turn into flowers. She says, "Wow, pink and spotty." Flowers come in many colors and shapes. Some smell sweet too. Grandpa says that his flowers look and smell so good that he might win a prize at the flower show. But I think it is so that insects will not notice them. She says, my favorite. Flowers contain pollen. When an insect visits a flower, pollen sticks to its body. She says, "I'm all dusty." When the insect flies to another flower, the pollen goes too. And Grandpa says, "It's not dust, it's pollen." See how the butterflies were there and getting the pollen on them? They can fly to another place and they have the pollen on them and spread the pollen to other things. One flower swaps pollen with another flower. Then the flower dies, but it leaves new seeds behind. She says, apple seeds are called pips. And Grandpa says, chestnuts are seeds too. She says, ouch! What happened? Why'd she say ouch? Yeah. Chestnut fell right on her head. Before seeds grow into new plants, they need to find their own patch of soil. Often they are carried by the wind. She says, wow, see the wind is blowing the seeds off and they're going to blow them to someplace else so they can reseed themselves and grow. Sometimes a bird helps them. Sometimes a squirrel helps them. He said, hey, give that back right now, Grandpa's saying to the bird. And sometimes Grandpa helps them. So he's taking the seeds off the bottom and saying, out you come, and he's going to replant them. And that is the end of our story. So Miss Tammy is going to do something a little different today. If I don't get caught in the rain outside, I'm going to take a walk outside at my house, and we are going to look around at some of the trees and some of the flowers that Miss Tammy has in her yard, and I'm going to show you the seeds on them and how they are flowering now. So we're going to take a little bit of a walk. Just bear with me here. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see where we're going. Well, maybe I am. It's not doing it for me.